Yay!
Hello and welcome to Down on SimTV. We're live here for the TRL 360 Sprintcars Super Series Round 4 at Lanier National Speedway. Should be a great night of racing here. Thanks to our streaming partners JJ&SC Racewear, Premium Simtography, Premium Designs and local sprint car photography and media. Let's all stand up and remove your headwear as we play the Australian National Anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is good by sea.
not too long away from the JJ&SC Racewear qualifying coming up. Looks like we've got a hell of a lot of people tonight. 20 cars so far registered on my screen. Wow, we are going to be packed in for a good night of racing tonight. Looking pretty good in my eyes. Should be pretty chill night for racing. Oh, mate, might even be putting me on the edge of the seat, maybe. It is sprint cars. Sorry, being absent away from the microphone, fellas. I'd like to give a shout out to Lachlan Phillips. He is currently unable to make it tonight. He is the current TRL number 1 in this series. So, unfortunately, he won't be able to make tonight. So, we'll see on how we go tonight. We'll see what happens with his points tonight, but we'll wait and see. As practice is not too far from being over, only about 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. As we're just watching all the cars going around, just practicing around here at Lanier. As we have still 20 cars, that is, well, 21 hopefully with Blakey Williams jumping in. That's 21 cars tonight. This is going to be an eventful night. I could definitely smell a B-main number 2, possibly. As we'll be right back very soon to start your JJ&SC Racewear qualifying. Alright, just been speaking to the race control. We're about to get started for the JJ&SC Racewear qualifying, as drivers briefing will be starting anytime now. So that, as you can see, the cars have stopped, so that means drivers briefing has started. That will be going over the rules. Whilst we're doing that, we'll quickly go over the point and calendar. So the points right now for the current series. Blakey Williams taking off with the first place, 424 points. Lachlan Phillips with 423. Kurt Chapman, 397. Paul Ward, 395. Matthew Goins, 360. Craig Dunn, 356. Riley Bilson, 353. Paul Sanders, 346. Tyler Weiler, 321. And Luke Wilson sitting on the 314. That is your points for right now. Oh, sorry. I accidentally put the calendar up. We'll do that one. So that's the points. And we'll go to the calendar. So we're currently doing round 4, which is at Lanier. And next week we move on to Volusia for the round number 5. Hopefully Lachlan Phillips does come back. As he is currently sitting in second place on his points. I definitely spoke to him earlier. He wants to try and come up to the first spot on the points. So we'll have to wait and see on how everything goes. Hopefully everything should go pretty chill for tonight. There'll definitely be some good ones. I could definitely tell you that. As we'll get set for the qualifying here. For the JJ&SC Racewear qualifying. As we have a first contender going out on track. As everyone is currently going for their heat qualifying. As Craig Dunn pulls the quickest time of a 12.729. Wow. Wowee. As we just see everyone going around. Getting their lap times up. Going the quickest time. Paul Bryan pulls a quick time of a 12.710. Wow. That is a pretty quick time. Henry Finson pulls the third quick with 12.802. Sean Stevens not too far behind him. As I do apologise, I must have hit the wrong button when I turned the timing system off. As it is back up, as that will Oh, we still have people out here. Kyle Fisher's still doing his heats right now. Thomas Mitchell joins the pack, hopefully, and makes it a 22 car pack in this session. Wowee, as that will have to be it unless Thomas goes for his qualifying, as I'm not too sure if he is. Wow, there is definitely some good driving out there. And I've got to say, poor Brian taking this quickest, as there is only 20 seconds left, as we'll bring up the qualifying results here. Still apologise, that was not supposed to come up with that logo. As I do apologise about the qualifying results, as the system has had a few glitch on that side. iRacing hasn't been sending the data to the program. It is back up though. And we're just waiting for your heat number 1 to set. I will quickly bring up the grid for heat number 1. As I bring up your heat number 1 grid. Well, Brian taking the lead on this one. Sean Stevens right next to him. Liam Strickland, Blakey Williams, Craig Finlay, David Harris, Paul Sanders, and Thomas Mitchell is your heat number 1 grid. As it is formation lap. Getting set here for 8 laps of some Heat 1 racing. As we get set to go green here very, very soon. As your pace car will be pulling off right here. Pace car has pulled off. They are bunching up. We're getting set to go green for Heat number 1 for round number 4. Oh boy, they are off. Poor Brian getting a nice early lead as there is a bit of bunch up in the back. David Harris just trying to keep his line. Poor Brian just taking a nice lead, but he's got traffic coming up behind him. Sean Stevens a little bit loose there, going back to 3rd place. Liam Strickland moves up to 2nd place. Not too bad as it goes yellow flag here. Oh, Paul Sanders goes to the pits. Let's have a replay on that one. What has happened to Paul? Or Phil, sorry. Do apologise. Ooh. Catches the inner fence. So unfortunately that puts his heat race to the end as he has come back into the pits and cannot come out. That is the rules for the heat races. Paul Bryan just taking a nice lead. The car number 42. Pace car is still out. As everyone bunches back up yet again. Lights are out. Pace car has pullen off as we return back to green. But Brian yet taking the lead back again. As we have 5 laps to go. Everyone sort of bunches up back here. Oh, these two are fighting for it. Liam and Sean are fighting for that second position. Sean not letting him go. As he tries to go up the top. Oh, good save there by Sean. On the inside. Oh, that poor. Oh. That will resume. Right. He has definitely done some damage there to Liam. As the yellow flag should have been called. Final lap. As that is it, your heat number 1. Heat number 1 results. Paul Bryan taking the lead. Sean Stevens, Craig Finlay, Blakey Williams, Thomas Mitchell, David Harris. And unfortunately, Liam and Phil did not finish. Unfortunately, as we bring up heat number 2 grid. Here. After lead, Craig Dunn, Luke Wilson, Kyle Fisher, Hilton Rowan, Lachlan Ward and Kurt Chapman. And Jason Henson. That is your heat number 2. As we get set here for your heat number 2 start. Looking to hopefully be a pretty good night of racing here. As we're getting set to go green here, lights are off. As Lachlan Ward in the back there is doing some little poppies there, as I call them. Oh, everyone's doing those little hoppies. As we're set to go green here for your heat number 2. Craig Dunn taking the lead on this one. Oh, looking pretty good. So far, so good here. Everyone's sort of panning out and trying to find their lines. Looking pretty good. Craig Dunn not too phased on this very easy lead. Oh, Carl Fisher not too far off of Luke Wilson's rear. Looking pretty good. 2 laps to go here. I definitely got to say, I would like to see that Craig Dunn car on the podium tonight. Final lap here for your heat number 2, as that is it. Yeah, heat number 2 is done and dusted. Craig Dunn taking the lead on that one. Luke Wilson, Kyle Fisher, Lachlan Ward, Hilton Rowett, Kurt Chapman and Jason Henson is it. And I just wasn't too sure if it is a heat number 3. Heat number 3, Henry Finson off the lead. Heath Dyke, Corey Bowden, Gary Redcliffe, Paul Ward, Lick Bowman. Oh, bring that back up. And Tony Mesmore. That is it for your heat number 3 grid. As we're getting set here to go green for very shortly for your heat number 3. Looking to be a pretty tight pack here tonight. Looking pretty schmick with all these colours. Unfortunately, those colours won't be so bright by the end of tonight. As we go green here. 8 laps for your heat number 3. Henry taking the nice lead here. Corey and Heath not too far behind him. Henry's not going to let go, as Heath is starting to creep up behind him. Oh, this could be a tight lead for the finish of your heat number 3. As we go caution for your heat number 3. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, Bowden. Oh, took his top wing off. That is 2 cars down. Oh, clips the 43. The 43 saves it. Wow. I'm not too sure if he'll be allowed to resume racing because due to no top wing. So unfortunately, 2 cars will be out. Luke Bowen and Tony Mesmore. Sorry, Tony Mesmore is still out there. As everyone just does the shuffle here. As Luke Bowman is being in the pits, only due as he doesn't have a top wing, so he's not allowed to resume. Oh, these two right here, Henry and Heath, they're not letting it go. They want what everyone wants. They want that first position. As it goes back to green here. Goes back green here to 5 laps to go. Oh, a pretty decent pack out here as Tony Mesmore slows down just a little bit. I'm not too sure what has happened to him. Might be going into the pits. As Tony goes into the pits, so there's only 4 cars left out there. Oh, he takes the lead. Oh, Henry's not going to let that go. Oh, this could be a finish to the win. Oh, you've even got Paul Ward. He wants to sneak up. He wants a piece of the cake. As that is it. Heath walks away with the heat number 3. Wow. Heath Dye, Henry Vincent, Paul Ward, Gary Radcliffe, and unfortunately Tony Mesmore, Corey Belden, and Luke Bowman did not finish. Unfortunately, I'm too sure if there will be a heat number 4. No, it is straight into the B main. As I bring up your B main grid here. Off pole, Thomas Mitchell, Lachlan Ward, Gary Radcliffe, David Harris, Hilton Rowett, Tony Mesmore, Sean Stevens, Kurt Chapman, Corey Belden, Liam Strickland, Jason Henson, Luke Bowen, Paul Sanders off the rear. I do apologise if I do say these names incorrectly. I do apologise. Still trying to learn everything out of here. As everyone starts bunching up. Lights are out. As we get set to go green here. As this green, pace car pulls off. Oh, a bit of a fist and bump right there off the lead. I apologise, the camera is a little bit slow. Oh, Thomas Mitchell not too phased, he is taking off. So everyone sort of hopefully picks their lines as we'll just go through the pack. Oh, 2 teammates at the back as there is a little bit of a collision. Never. Oh! Oh, there's a big one. Oh, could they save it? They save it. Or maybe not. That is a fist back. Oh, that is a yellow, yellow, yellow. Wow. What was even that? So there was an incident on the back here. As we're just going over the replay here. As number 11 clicks Rowett, the car number 46. Just gives him a tap. Fair bump, play on. That's the way I see it. Number 46 comes down and collects number 93. They resume. And then as they resume, that 46 car did not like it. And come back and collected the car number 43. So I'm not too sure what would happen there from the race control. I sort of see that was a deliberate hit. So we'll just wait for the pace car to pull off or the race control to deal with the situation. So we're just waiting for the pace car to pull off. As I'm pretty sure, I think the race control is going over the footage as the lights aren't out. Sorry, excuse me. And there it is. The car number 46 does get an end of line for that incident. As that was definitely a good call there from the race control. As that definitely looked like a deliberate hit from my end. As it is supposed to be, keep it clean. As pace car pulls off and we get set to go green here.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. Six laps to go for B main. As Thomas Mitchell just leads off the pack here. Oh, so everyone's trying to struggle for their line. I think the premium Simtography tractors need to go out there and grate. Get ready for tonight's A main. Thomas Mitchell just taking the fair old lead from here, but Gary and Sean aren't too far behind him. As Sean is trying to take the second place. Sean is saying to that Thomas, knock knock, I am here. Final lap. Oh, this could be a race for the lead. Or Sean Stevens up the top. Oh, Thomas Mitchell accidentally got loose. Oh, that could be on it, but Thomas Mitchell takes away from for the win. As we'll bring up the results here for the B main results. Thomas Mitchell taking the lead. Sean Stevens, Gary Radcliffe, Lachlan Ward, Corey Bowden, Liam Strickland, Kurt Chapman, Luke Bauman, Jason Henson, David Harris, and Hilton Rowett, and unfortunately Phil Sanders and Tony Mesmore did not finish. As we're just here on your warm-up, As we'll be right back after these ads. Alright, it is time. As we'll go over the grid here.
Let the sparks fly.
Paul Bryan, Craig Dunn, Heath Dye, Craig Finlay, Luke Wilson, Henry Fenson. Blakey Williams, Carl Fisher, Paul Ward, Thomas Mitchell, Sean Stevens, Craig Radcliffe, Rocky Ward, Corey Belden, Liam Strickland, Kurt Chapman, Luke Bowen, Jesse Henson, and that is it. 18 cars. Oh boy, what could happen here? This is looking a pretty good one. I do apologise, the music was a little bit loud. Just getting the mood set for tonight's feature. 18 cars, 30 laps. Who could pull off the win for tonight? This is definitely a time of their lives get set for their feature. As we're getting set to go green here. Lights are out. As the sparks fly is turned off. It is time to get on the edge of your seats, guys, because this is going to be a hell of a race. As it is green here. 18 cars, 30 laps. As we go yellow already. What could have happened here? Ooh. He could be an answer right there. What has happened here? We're on the car 85 as the 916 gets the number 7. Shoots him up to the car number 85. Gets a turnaround. Oh, number car number 7. Oh, he has nowhere to go either. Wow. So you get one quick lap. One quick lap. One quick repair for the first 15 laps. After that 15 lap mark, if you're in the pits, if you drive into the pits, you can't come out. Even right from the start, if you get towed out and you go into the pits via towing, you can't come out. Those are the rules, and they have been in the rules book for over a year now, as I was informed last time by Lachlan Phillips. As I dare say, race control will be going over the footage, as you haven't even completed the lap. It is still registering 30 laps on the board. We haven't gone. As the lights go out, as the helmet's in the back, as we resume green here. Paul Bryan taking the lead. Craig Dunn not too far and going to take a pull back from him. As everyone sort of pans out here. Craig Dunn on the inside. Henry Fenton, where have you come from, my guy? He is just down the bottom. He is making himself known as we go caution yet again. So do replay back here. So I'm too sure what has happened back here. Oh. Oh, contact up the front there with the 916 car and the 7 car. And Jason Henson just going around. He had no opportunity. He's trying to save himself and he collects the 916 car. That has bring out the yellow as they go into pits to grab their fast repair. One fast repair. Once you have that, that is it. Paul Bryan just taking the lead on this one. That 42 car just looking pretty good there up on the front. And Craig Dunn, I think he's keeping his promise with me. He wants to put that car on the podium. as we will bunch back up yet again. As lights are out, pace car pulls off. As we resume green here. Oh, looking pretty good as everyone tries to find their line back there. Oh, everyone's getting a little bit shaky in the rear. We go 3 wide in the corner. Oh. Everyone's a little bit messy. Let's go with caution here. Oh, that 916 car. What has happened? Oh, the 7 car coming back. All fighting for the same line and has collision with the 916. Oh, the number 11 just taking the eye of the needle. As everyone is still out. None have returned back to the pits as we still have 23 laps to go here. Wowee. So far, still 18 people still out. As we go back green here. Oh, 3 wide down the bottom here. Luke Wilson taking second place. Craig Dunn not too far behind him. Henry coming up the pack too. Oh wow, this could be a tight one up the front here. Henry down the bottom. Track is starting to look a little bit black. Henry going down the bottom there. Craig Dunn up the top. Heath Dyke on his outside. Heath takes the top. As we just pace through the field here and make sure everyone is still up on their wheels. Thomas Mitchell just in the 12th position. As 8 cars are still all out there. As we go back to the front of the pack. 16 laps to go. As we go 15 laps to go, we have hit that mark. Once you go to the pits after now mark, you can't come back out. So if there is another yellow and if a car is injured, once he goes back to the pits, he can't come back out. It's Paul Bryan just taking the lead on this one and just making it easy. Luke Wilson as well. Craig Dunn and Heath are still fighting for that 3rd position. Heath goes on the inside. Could this be? Oh, Heath takes the 3rd place. Craig is not happy. He wants it back. Well, there's definitely going to be a fighty for that third position. Paul Bryan and Luke Wilson just taking first and second. They're just making it easy. Oh, a little tap on the wall there from Craig and Heath. As Heath does a slide job on Craig. Craig is not happy. He wants it back. Oh! Chucks him down the bottom there. As Heath, oh, vanishes a little bit and it has returned. Craig not happy with that one. As we do have one in there, we have Jason Henson has gone to the pits. Unfortunately, that is it for him tonight. As we bring out the yellow yet again. Ooh. What has happened to Lachlan Ward here? I was going to the yellow replay. Oh, little connection. Oh, that would have to be at least a net code on that one. Little connection there apparently with Thomas Mitchell. As he rides the wall. Unfortunately, that is it for Lachlan Ward. He's in the pits. There's no coming out, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Lachlan, car number 2. Unfortunately, that is it for you tonight. As we're just doing a shuffle around on the pole board. So unfortunately, 2 people are out so far. As we go back green, 7 laps to go. Oh, this could be... Oh, Craig Dunn and Sean Stevens, they want that third position there. We're going to fight for the both of them. As Heath is not too resilient. He still wants that third position as well. He's not giving it up easy. Oh, a little love tap. Oh, could that little love tap just put Craig back into third position. But Heath is still not happy about it. He wants it back. Oh, Craig's still taking the lead. We have 3 laps to go here. Oh, this could definitely be a tight one tonight. I'm too sure. I think if Heath actually might have got a little bit of damage off of that little love tap from Craig Dunn. As everyone is still at the back of the pack as this is final lap for round number 4. Paul Bryan, you will be the number 1 champ of tonight. Wowee. What a night. As I bring up your results here. As it is saying... No, that definitely can't be right on that one. That definitely can't be right. That is not true. But it's saying that Paul Bryan went back to 6. I definitely know that ain't true. Because I definitely know that he did not finish in that position. Oh, it is stating that And it is true, Paul Ward must have accidentally ran out of fuel. Could it be? Wow. Luke Wilson taking the lead on this one. Craig Dunn, Heath Dyke, Sean Stevens, Blakey Williams, Paul Bryan, Henry Finson, Kyle Fisher, Thomas Mitchell, Paul Ward, Craig Finlay, Gary Radcliffe, Liam Strickland, Luke Berman, Kurt Chapman, Corey Burden, and unfortunately Lachlan Watt and Jason Henson did not finish. Unfortunately, as whilst we wait here, we'll be right back very shortly with your interviews. Alright, that would be it as we're just going for the interviews. Your third place winner, Heath. Heath, how you doing, mate? Not too bad. I'll take you through your race. Yeah, definitely changed a little bit there. You and Craig definitely were fighting for that third position there. There was definitely some close ones and a couple of hits there. How'd you pull it off?
Let people through if I wasn't quick enough and kind of thing. But now it's just like I'm here to kind of give it a go and just race as hard as I can. So I do apologise if I heat people or come off as a bit aggressive. But you know, I used to like go around and just fucking race and not really give it a red hot crack. But things have changed, and yeah, it was pretty good. So.
Yep, what changes could have you made tonight, Matt?
I definitely could have changed lines earlier. I found something on the top side in 1 and 2, and then kind of rolling the bottom 3 and 4, bit ginger on the throttle. Definitely could have, been a bit easier on the throttle in some places. I think that's where Craig definitely got the upper hand over me in those last few laps.
Yep, any sponsors you'd like to thank, mate?
I'd like to thank Blind Mania, Dykey's Graphics, OS Sim Sports, GGS. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just my team. Thanks to the league for putting on the show and you for streaming and commentating. Wonderful job.
No worries, mate. Well, thanks very much, and hopefully see you next time.
Yeah, thank you.
As that is it for your heat number, your third place. As we'll move to our second place, Craig Dunn. Craig, how you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Not too bad. I'll take us through your race.
Not much to tell, mate. Just a momentum track, and it was pretty much just throttle control. And I was a bit surprised the front guys were going to run out of fuel, or Paul did run out of fuel, and I didn't think they would go that light on fuel. So I still had 2 gals left, so I was golden. So no, it was a good race, mate. Like I said, momentum based pretty much, and yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was. And as I was just telling Heath, that used to were definitely fine for that third position. There was definitely some good racing there between used two. How'd you manage to hold him off?
That was a good race, man. Like I'd get a bit of a run and get beside him, and he'd chop me a little bit, and which is fine. You know, we didn't hit. We bumped wheels, I think, once coming out of, I think out of two or something like that. And but yeah, it was just good hard racing. There was nothing really much else other than that. And after that yellow came out, just trying to get back to those front two guys was the goal. And yeah, lucky enough, Paul ran out of fuel, and yeah, and Luke got the win, so it was good.
Yeah, it was a little bit different one with that. I did see there that you and Heath did a little bit of a tap, and I could have swore that Heath did back off a little bit, and I thought that there might have been a little bit of an issue with the little tap and might have caused him a thing, but he definitely did got back up. And yeah, I did see Paul dropped back, and I actually had a little bit of think, and I thought, did Paul just run out of fuel and just let everyone by?
Yeah, just one of those things. Just didn't put enough fuel in. That definitely happens for sure.
Yeah, any changes you could have made tonight?
Not really, mate. I probably wish I went a little bit of a longer gear, but other than that, that's about it, mate. It's just I probably had too high of a gear. That was probably my issue earlier on, and just not good enough throttle control. But we got it figured out towards the end, and yeah, not too bad. Take a second.
Yep. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, mate, obviously TRL and you guys for putting on a broadcast, and obviously Sick Lids, Paint by Tuna Can, Jessup Logistics, Catch Fence Apparel, all those guys. Yeah, thanks.
No worries, mate. Well, thanks very much for putting on a good show, and hopefully see you next time.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
As that is your second place, Craig Dunn. As we move up to first place, Luke Wilson. Luke, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
Not too bad. Take us through your race there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a bad one. I sort of probably noticed that I underfueled from the start, so sort of just ran a pretty careful race, to be honest. I wanted to get up top, but I just knew I'd run out, so pretty much just stayed around the bottom and middle.
Yep. We definitely seen. Last thing I did see you were sitting in second place, and then all of a sudden I seen you up on pole, and I just seen that Paul ran out of fuel.
Yeah, that's what I sort of saw him slowing coming through 3 and 4, and I thought, I know exactly what's happened because it happened to me as I crossed the line. So yeah, no, it was lucky for me.
Yeah, pretty lucky to earn your first place. Any changes you could have made tonight?
No, not really. Everything felt pretty sweet. Just slightly adjusted the raise the bar set just for obviously the very slick track that we had. So, but no, everything felt pretty good. So.
Yep. Any changes? Sorry, I've already done the changes. Any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Yeah, just like to thank the Beat Esports, Hobbs Trenchant and Boring, 81 Racewear, Rapid Race Replicas, LTK Graphics, and Raise the Bar for the wicked sets.
Yep, no worries, mate. Well, thanks very much for putting on a good race, and hopefully you take that win on, and count your lucky stars tonight, and yeah, definitely put on a good show.
Cheers, mate.
As well, that rounds out the night here at Down on SimTV. We'll see you all on next week for the TRL Midget Super Series Round 5 at Lucas Oil. And good night.